Bad news is I rolled a 1, so I assume I snipped someone's penis off.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 18 of Bards and Nobles, where we drink from mason jars and roll way more dice than we need to. My name is Brian the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'll be joined by a full crew, starting with...
My name's Aaron Williams. I'll be playing Baron von Beauregard the 6th, and I didn't know your last name was the Dungeon Master.
Nah, he beat me to it, you son of a bitch.
Next up,
Well, I don't even want to talk anymore because you stole my joke. But if I did talk, I would say, my name is Blake Harrison. I'll be rolling Kibe Takashigani, Crabman Fighter Samurai. Very fighty.
extraordinaire.
Extraordinary. Yo.
I'm Charles Nelson, and I will be playing Max Stormblade, the Human Paladin.
And I'm Anthony Boyd, and I'll be playing Grits Grindel, the half-drow rogue.
He just rolled that.
So did I say grits on it?
It certainly doesn't say shrimp.
My name's Trey O'Neill. I'll be playing Flint McShrimpton. He's a druid. He's a dwarf. He's also a charlatan. Don't tell anybody.
And I'm Andrew Danon. I will be playing Elon Musket, the Warforged gunsmith, artificer gunsmith. Back to you, Brian.
And actually, who's going to do the recap tonight? Catch everyone up.
Treyo. Flint. All right. So we talked to a dragon, and we asked him some questions. He answered those questions. I feel like we have more questions than we have answers now. But after that, there was a cave-in. We all ran out, and we went up some stairs. I led everybody with my torch. Very majestic. And then there was a big wall. The crab guy did something. We got through the wall. And then on the other side of the wall, there was a Drider and 2 intelligence devourers. And I fought those, and the other guys helped. And then that's where we are.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you were in the middle of a history check, Grits. Go ahead and make that roll for me.
Yeah.
Just looking back, recalling what you know about Driders.
While that happens, I would like to... You said there were some carts nearby?
Yeah. Up ahead, there's a few,
I'd like to kind of look
mining
through the carts
supplies
and see what's in there, see if there's anything useful.
Okay. Mostly just rocks and rubble.
I'd like to point out...
Moving dirt.
I'd like
These
to
are
point
dirt
out to
carts.
Baron that there's some delicious brain meat on the ground.
Do I take notice?
Yeah, you look down, and one of them is mostly intact, a couple stab wounds. The other one is more ground-looking than the other.
Gotcha. So I have my intellect restored. I had heard that it was devoured.
Oh, no, I was messing with you.
It was not devoured. You were just kind of taken aback by your encounter with the
You seemed absent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And you had both your legs chopped off.
Nope, not
That part happened?
Nope.
Guys, we should have chopped his legs off.
Missed opportunity.
Grits, what did you roll?
21.
21. For the most part, you know that Driders, especially first-hand experience with them, that they do engage in slave trade. But this particular one, based on his armor, his weapons, and the things he was carrying, also just mercenaries in general, paid to do whatever dirty job needs to be done. Really, that's all you can tell from this one. They roll in packs. They usually have small little minions. Each one has their own set of minions. And these in this area, particularly, obviously, based on the one you just fought, was accompanied by 2 intellect devourers. Most Driders have a few pets that they keep around them.
Okay. I relay this information to my comrades.
Okay.
Just what to expect going forward. And I check out the rapier I picked up off the guy. Is it special, just a plain rapier?
It's just a plain steel rapier.
What about the dagger?
The dagger itself does have the religious symbol of Loth on it, and it looks to be has a very nice balance and sheen to it, and deadly sharp.
Ooh, I definitely keep that. I sheath that right next to my glass dagger, so I got a glass dagger on one side, and then the special spider dagger on the other side, along with my nice rapier, and then I drop the shitty rapier.
Okay.
Or I put it in the bag of holding.
The one that doesn't leave marks when you cut people?
Yeah,
I
you
keep
dropped
that
that
one.
one.
Huh?
No, I keep that one.
Oh.
I threw the shitty one away.
So you had 2 rapiers?
I picked one up off the
Oh,
Drider.
gotcha.
I'd like to remind Baron
this whole time.
that we just saw Grits run up to this spider creature, converse with them in a language we didn't understand, and then refuse to fight them.
Indeed.
He didn't take a single attack roll against these creatures, actually. He yelled at them in some foreign language the entire fight.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you're all standing next to each other. Everything's calmed down. Everyone's kind of caught their breath at this point.
While picking up the brain matter and putting it into a bottle, I lock eyes with Grit.
I look at Kiva who's saying this. I'm like, they're Driders. I was speaking Undercommon. That's their language. It's like they associate with Drows pretty often.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I was just trying for us to avoid a fight. But whatever.
Well, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you, but you did start groping the thing in the middle of a fight.
No, we had that handled.
I think you were checking for its pulse. Make sure it was still alive.
Did I also was I able to get his religious symbol? Loth, the Drider.
It was on the deck.
It was on the dagger itself.
He was probably warning it so that it could seek safety.
I think so.
He's over there like, bro, you okay? Bro.
You just got smashed to the ground and your arms came off. Are you okay?
I was just...
You good, bro?
I was trying to see if he knew if he could give us any information or anything like that, or if we could avoid a fight, but whatever. I mean, that's cool.
Does anybody else speak Undercommon?
I can understand it if I have my helm on.
I do not. I go pick up my torch.
Okay.
Is it still lit?
Unfortunately,
Are you still a tiger?
no
Turn
one
back
can
into a dwarf?
corroborate
No,
the
I'm a tiger.
story.
You just have it in your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
My goddamn tiger with a torch.
Fire tiger.
Tiger, burning bright.
Oh, shit.
What are you guys doing?
Lead the way, tiger.
Apparently just standing here in a circle.
I just... I'm just going
Somebody
to
rolled a circle jerk. I
Too
was
late.
kidding. You don't have to. Oh my god.
Roll a 1. What happens?
Nat 20.
Also got a nat 20.
Roll a 5.
I don't know if 20 means you're first or you're last in this.
I know we got an instant.
Roller's choice. Middle.
Bad news is I rolled a 1, so I assume I snipped someone's penis off.
As far away from Crabman as possible.
All right. So after the circle jerk with wildly varying results.
That's canon.
Some more satisfying.
Is this a new post-fight ritual? I don't know.
I like to sing my song of rest after the circle jerk.
I want everyone listening to send in your fan fiction about what happened. It'll
Good
be
fight, guys. Circle jerk time.
It'll be canon.
We are now the Dawnguard.
Good night, everybody.
We killed Void.
All right, I continue walking down the path.
Okay.
Yeah, let's walk
Torch
down the
in
path.
mouth.
He's just choking over Max's
Okay.
long schlong.
I follow the tiger.
All right. Up ahead, the corridor splits off into 2 directions, and just as you're walking along, you do notice that there are signs of struggle or a battle of some kind. There's been there's a couple of dead bodies you come across, other Driders, other intellect devourers. It looks like, let's see.
Any of them look fancy.
Are you gonna stop to start checking bodies and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question for the DM.
What's up?
If I short rest in my wild shape, do I get all my short rest bonuses?
I think in order to short rest, you'd have to come out of wild shape.
Okay.
You can't take a cat nap?
You son of a bitch. That was my joke. I was baiting him into it. I really didn't need that information. I just wanted to say that joke.
As you begin inspecting bodies, these have less fanciful armor and shoddier weapons. You don't find anything of import.
We killed the fanciest one in here.
Like, any written like books or instructions or anything like that?
How to leave the cave? No.
Okay.
Any map just leading straight to the door?
You are here.
A series of exit signs.
Oh, there's a Cinnabon if we go up and to the left.
You guys continue following the passageway, and it opens up into a larger room that...
Didn't it split into two?
Oh, I thought you guys went down.
We didn't pick a direction.
We did not pick a
You
direction.
guys stopped and looked at bodies. You right?
Look at you trying to herd us into a trap already.
Don't go that way, guys. He clearly wants us to go that way.
Which way should we not go? Which
way are you guys going?
I feel like either way we pick, it's going to end up in the same place now.
Maybe.
It's one of those.
I feel like we don't have a choice now.
We only prepared one route with a bunch of forks.
The quantum passageways.
How long is a short rest? Is it
4 hours?
4 hours?
Yeah. You do feel a breeze coming from the right one.
Let's go down the left one.
I think really hard. Do you guys want to take a short rest? Can I do that while catting it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
we can do
take
that.
my cat paws and put them up to my temples.
You stand up on your hind legs to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to roll like a dex for that?
No.
All right. I also have a torch in my mouth.
Yeah, sure. We can take a
that.
short rest.
I can do a short rest.
I'm cool
I'd like
with
to
that.
do a preliminary scout of each of these tunnels.
Okay.
So
All right.
I would like to use my survival ability to detect these tunnels.
I'm going to drop my cat form. And, yeah.
Exactly.
Give me a survival check.
How many dice can we use on a short rest?
Isn't it as many as you want?
It's as many as you have.
Yeah, so...
If you want.
Out of your available pool.
All of
I
it.
thought that was it. Like,
Guys, we're going to be
Implied.
great. I have 1,000 HP now.
If we take a short rest, I play my Song of Rest, so
Okay.
you get an extra.
Maybe get our health back.
If you
if
use
you
your hit
spend
die.
X amount of hit dice,
Did I lose any health?
limited by your pool of hit dice.
you
have
can
a
gain
pool
an
of hit dice
additional
equal to your character
1d6
level.
added onto your hit dice. Do you want me to roll that d6?
So, like, you know, when you level up
Per dice? Or?
you get an HD per
Okay,
level.
just
Like
one.
your hit points go up like 1d8 or
3. You get an additional 3
You also
HP
get a
if you
pool of
use a
hit dice
Oh, nice.
based on. So, well, you're level 6, right?
Yes.
So you'll have 6 what do you fire?
D10s.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll have 6 D10s that you can spend to heal yourself.
And you get those back on a long rest, right?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't get. My
No, you get half of them back on a long rest.
I don't
Is
even
it
get my
half?
bardic inspirations back yet.
Oh yeah, that's way down Bard. Yeah,
It's the next level.
4. That's way down Bard.
Yeah, if I take another level in Rogue, it is.
What did you roll? Survival check.
It was a 15.
15. Down the right passageway. It actually opens up into a large cavern. You see a bridge suspended before you over a gorge of sorts. Looking down into the gorge, it looks like that's where most of the mining was done.
Mhm.
And you can see even in the darkness, there's a few shining sparkles that kind of just catch your eye as you walk through. They're definitely mining some type of gem or
Yeah, some
something
kind
like
of
that here.
gemerald.
Yeah. You only go a few. That's what you see as you duck your head into that corridor. You come
And
back to the other corridor.
Yeah.
And it opens to a room slightly larger than the passageway that you're currently in, that has a lot of webbing just all over. It looks like very recently, there were like cocoons of some kind.
Can I examine one of the cocoons?
Sure, it was rather large, humanoid size,
Yeah.
but at this point, it looks like it was cut open and they've been disheveled and like
Hmm.
everything's just broken down at this point.
Why don't you set him on fire while he's in the webs?
I eat some of the spider web.
Okay. It's like eating cotton candy, but instead of sweetness, it's just pure bitterness. It does not taste good.
I would like to take some with me.
Okay. Yeah, but it definitely has that same texture, almost like if you get enough of it, you can get a sort of crunch to it. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Ew.
All right.
I bet it'd fry up real nice.
Yeah, I'd like to take some with me, and I'd like to go back and then cook up a nice brain spiderweb stew.
Okay.
With my cooking utensils, because I have those.
Wait, are we? Is this all happening while we short rest?
Yeah.
Yep. I have cook's utensils.
You're just gonna set up shop
rest
right here.
and cook at the same time.
Well, yeah, as long as you're not doing any strenuous activity.
Yeah, and for him, cooking's pretty therapeutic. So,
yeah.
In fact,
He's
it's probably
actually
helping
more
him
rest.
rest. Yeah, he's
What
getting a
if-
mental rest.
Can I just like do as many push-ups during a short rest as I can?
if that's how Kibe wants to rest, sure.
Yeah, I just start doing push-ups.
I sit on Kibe's back and play my lute as he's doing push-ups, if he allows it.
All right, give me a cooking check. Give me a second. Let me see what that would. Let me see what that would be. I'm gonna go ahead and make this survival. Do a survival check.
Okay. Wait, on the cooking?
Yeah.
Should I? I mean, so like now that you've told me, should I roll?
No, you already rolled.
You already rolled after I said make the roll.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the
Yeah.
You can't change your modifier.
Let me add this to what is 1 plus? I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So you whip up a brain and spiderweb dish.
You managed to burn soup.
I thought I was going to burn my hands or something.
He's not done yet.
Kibe.
Yes.
You let him sit on you, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm playing him like what is it in like the Kabuki theater? It's yeah.
Okay.
I have like a little fan thing I'm playing it with.
Just give me an athletics check.
Well, 19.
Okay. Yeah. You do pretty well. I mean, you feel you get your blood pumping. You stay spry. Get a nice pump going underneath that.
How's my
chitness.
chest look? Yeah. Look good.
Yeah, it's puffed up out there, man.
Okay. That's all I want.
You're definitely looking solid, thick, tight.
By the way, if no one heard me, if you use a hit dice for the short rest, you do get an extra 3 hit points for my Song of Rest.
Do I have missing hit points?
Nice.
You did not take any damage.
Good day.
Despite
All right,
our best efforts.
So you've completed your soup.
Yep.
You did almost lose your hat, though.
You did.
Oh my gosh.
You almost got crushed by a rock.
Oh man, how scary.
Yeah, you went back in for it.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
have.
you Indiana Jones did this.
Oh yeah. That's my great grandpappy's hat.
yeah, we know. We made mention of that. Boyd brought that up.
Okay, so my spider web and
Brain soup.
brain soup. So it's done.
Yeah, it's done. You've finished cooking.
How does it
Very.
smell?
This
On the
is
pot.
yeah. How does this smell?
It's got a pungent, sharp smell that is very, very overpowering. At this point, it is completely filled up. This
Guys, it smells like a dirty diaper wrapped in Indian food.
What's an Indian?
We discussed that earlier.
All right.
Smells like a
I wanna
dirty
say it
diaper.
smells like a certain Filipino dish, but I don't think anybody has eaten this before.
I don't know.
the people listening can
Sinigang.
Google it.
It smells like sinigang. If anyone's ever had that, or if I've made that for you, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
I need to get.
You
on
made
that.
me an omelet once,
Oh yeah.
and it was awesome.
Okay.
So all right.
Yeah.
A
Very
shitty dong,
strong,
that's what I heard.
pungent smell.
All right. I boldly take a bite.
You
Okay.
boldly take a bite of your shitty dong. That's exactly 100% what Brian just said.
It tastes like Garbo. It is bad. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
And Aaron dies from his own.
Did you just roll a 1?
4.
4. Yeah, you immediately after a sip, you kind of get it to the different parts of your tongue. You just immediately start gagging. And because you feel like you didn't prepare the brain correctly or you didn't have it up to the right temperature, you begin to feel rather nauseated. And you're effectively poisoned.
I would like to chuckle a little
Got
bit.
it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why.
On my loot, I go.
Obviously, I'm not talking about it or anything. I pour it out and I say, "Don't know why I thought that would work. Just trying an experiment," and I act unaffected.
Give me a deception check.
Come on, wooden dice. 2 fails in a row.
Stop using that die.
It only goes up to 5.
What's
on all
everyone's
sides.
8.
Passive perception.
I was gonna say I think everyone's passive like insight would be higher than that.
Yeah,
everyone
13.
can tell you're faking.
It's 10 plus something.
Yeah. Everyone knows you're faking it.
Good.
I kind of like dry heave a little bit, and I just stopped doing push-ups. I'm
Okay.
like, this corridor smells like
Yeah, I asked, like, does everyone want me
Ass.
just to go ahead and go scout up ahead and check stuff
Already
out?
done it.
Yeah, I'm just mainly wanting an excuse to get out of this room.
Don't ask permission. You can do it. You're a big boy.
Yeah, but I don't want to get accused of anything anymore.
Where are you going, Drow?
Stop.
I mean, as long as you fight alongside us and don't, conspire with our enemies or
I've not
like that.
conspired with any enemy.
conspire.
All right, whatever. And what was down the 2 corridors?
Did you tell everyone?
One looked like it led to the Drider's lair. Lots of spider webs and cocoons and stuff that doesn't taste very good. And then the other led to the mines, where it looked like there might still be some ore left over.
Should probably stop eating stuff you just randomly find in the wild.
Well, you should probably stop conspiring with the enemy.
Fair enough.
Conspiring.
We could go see what they've been mining out. Maybe they'll give us a clue as to what they're up to.
Can I go stealth down the right pathway into the big cavern and start looking
I hope you don't
around?
go down the wrong one.
He goes on the wrong.
No. All right, it opens up to the large cavern, and you see this bridge suspended over, and it's a wooden bridge. It's pretty solid. Looks well constructed, and it opens up over a gorge that has large ladders going up and down. It's your typical mine, just being mined and stuff. It's got all kinds of mining equipment and mining decor.
Can I see if I can find any tracks or anything like that to see if like people were drug a certain way, or if there's been a struggle in these mines, or if there's like any like torches still
I
going?
feel like if you're working in the mine, you're struggling.
But just looking around as you cross the bridge, there's everywhere. It looks like there's been recent skirmishes and fights. So they look decently fresh.
All right, I cast invisibility on myself,
Okay,
and I
I say fresh within the past 24 hours.
I see if I can find some peeps. And I start exploring.
All right, so the rest of you see Grits disappear from sight, and as you continue forward. The
Stealthily and invisibly.
right to the left is the wide open gorge, and to the right there's along the wall a couple passageways open up. Do you just keep skirting the gorge, or are you going into?
I'm just skirting the gorge, looking to see if like any of them looks like an official. I'm just trying to find like a map of the place. If there's like an official setup at the top of a mine and stuff like that. Like just looking for some kind of direction to see if there's a good place for us to go and start exploring.
Gotcha.
I guard my goat sack.
Okay.
Probably wise.
I'm done trying to steal that. Like that's done nothing but burn me each time.
As
I'm
you
never done.
continue around the gorge, you're able to map out that it looks like this pit that you're kind of skirting along the upper edges of is oblong in shape, and down there is where most of the geodes and stuff are, but almost opposite of where the bridge is at, where you came from, a good, I guess, couple 100 feet. I'm sorry, almost a football field in length is how big this thing is. You do see like a large main entrance where tracks come off the side, and it looks like it leads towards a main entrance.
Okay. I radio back with my jewel, and I inform people like what door to go down, and I go down that door.
Oh, like you continue towards where that passageway is?
Yeah, and I tell them like, hey, there's a passage. Like I direct them like to where that passage is, and like I'm gonna go down and explore.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything? Or are you all just staying by the bridge? Or
I was gonna go talk to the Baron.
Okay.
I'm guarding my goat sack, and I'm telling Kibe that Grit's just wandered off again invisibly. Who knows who he's going to conspire with?
It's a word in this universe.
I would like to try to find some enemies to conspire with. I'm done with this. Like,
Is there anybody
I'm one
like
of the
down
void
in the
now.
gorge?
There is nobody that you can see from up there.
I'd like to climb down and like grab some of the shinies that we see down there and see what it is.
Okay. You find the nearest ladder, begin making your way down. You find embedded in the rock, there's some of that shiny material. It looks like it's the exact same material that you found that dropped from the dragon.
Interesting.
It fell off.
Is it loose enough for me to like pull off?
No, this one looks like it's still embedded pretty deep. It's
okay.
Like just, and then as you look around along the wall, it almost looks like this whole thing is just almost a crater of it.
Huh. Interesting.
You recognize now that you're inspecting it, you have a piece on it, and now you're looking at all of it. You've seen this type of gem before, except it was in a cut and clean state, whereas this is more raw, uncut.
Yeah.
You remember seeing it on the your first day in Sedlio during the ceremony, during the initial attack.
Interesting.
One of the Void members, it's actually the similar type of gem that he had hanging on his neck.
Oh, the guy that, okay.
Yeah. You notice it's the exact same material, same color, reacts to the light the same way.
Okay. Well, I climb back up and I relay that information to the group.
Right.
This is where you got them crazy stones, man.
Shrimp, were you talking to Baron? Or
Baron, yeah. Hey, man, you feeling all right?
I consider the question, Mr. the DM, am I feeling all right?
Yeah, at this point now, you've regained your senses. You're just kind of mulling over.
Is he still poisoned?
You were still, other than looking a little green, and mentally the fog has been lifted. Physically, you still feel kind of ill.
Gotcha. I pridefully say, never better.
Okay, I was wondering because we were talking to the dragon. You seem kind of catatonic.
Yeah. That was an interesting exchange, but I'm sure it was for everybody else as well.
Yeah. Okay. That food smells pretty powerful.
Yeah, I was just curious. I ignore it and I move on. Yeah, I was just curious what the properties would be if you heated it. Like how do the ingredients mix together? And I try my best to blow it off as if I was. You know what? It's not even a deception. It's a true curiosity.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, if you're not feeling any well, I'm a pretty good paramedic, so just let me know if you need any help.
I'm going to take your book away.
Can we give negative inspiration? Is that a thing?
Take away your inspiration. We want to demotivate you.
Do you have puns listed for each of your animal forms?
I may or may not have them listed out in a book. But
I appreciate the concern, and I'll let you know if I need your services.
All right, man. You let me know.
Paramedic.
Grits. You make your way towards the entrance. As you turn the corner from turning away from where the main gorge is at, and follow the tracks, it does definitely open up into a much wider area with multiple tracks at this point. Everything looks like it was just dropped in the middle of a work shift. There's definitely a couple more Drider bodies laying around. And this definitely looks like the main site of a struggle or a battle or a fight of some kind.
Okay. I relay my information, what I found.
At this point,
I don't.
Nobody else. Yeah, you guys don't hear anything. You say that out, and yeah.
Has our short rest ended?
At this point, yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready to move forward?
Yeah, we can just go down that corridor that.
Howdy ho.
I continue forward. I
Okay.
search and look and see if there's like a foreman. Let's see, I'm still looking just for any information of what this mine is
Mm-hmm.
or what they're doing here, and like if there's like a map or anything like that.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Nope. It's like a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.
You don't find
This
any
dice
maps,
is retired for the map.
but the layout from what you've seen looked pretty straightforward. They haul the gems up from those ladders from the giant pit, get them on the tracks, bring them out to the entrance where you seem to be getting closer and closer to. Like you see a light up ahead. And like I said, in this corridor, it looks like the Driders were in a defensive position inside the mine. Looks like they suffered some attack of some kind.
Okay. I continue forward.
Okay.
Do you guys know where Grits went?
He went down that
Invisible.
main tunnel.
He went invisible?
Yeah, he went invisible.
Well, he told us about that main door that he went down. Where
Last
the
time I
tracks
saw him,
are.
he was on my back, looting in a good way.
I was genuinely confused for a second.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Oh, god damn it.
That was perfect.
That's pretty funny.
Perfect.
You missed it, Trey. Could have
All right.
used your pun again.
I mean, that was too easy.
You know,
You find your way to the main entrance, and it opens up into the swamp.
How about that?
Do I see any maps or do I see like tracks leading off anywhere in here? Or
Yeah,
out
you
here?
see dozens of tracks at this point. Footprints, mostly footprints.
Footprints and footprints.
All right, cool.
Yeah, like a lot of people have filed out of the mine most recently.
Mm.
All right. I just check and see where the main area is that they went, like what direction they were mainly heading in, and then once I have that heading, I wait for the group to catch up.
Okay. It just looks like everyone went due south.
Okay.
Like back towards the village. Maybe the villagers finally just got tired of it and went up there and did something about the disappearances themselves.
I mean, I don't think we know any of this information.
No, we don't.
I'm not an
I'm just
expert.
spitballing.
I mean, the rest of the group, you guys do find the main entrance. You do find the
Sweet.
bodies of Driders. You do find the footprints leading out. You see the light up ahead of the tunnel. And you see Grits basically just
Oh,
waiting
God, are
at
we
the
dying?
entrance.
They don't see me.
Did you hide? You said you sat there and waited
He's
for
invisible.
I'm invisible.
them. Oh, that's true. You're right.
I mean,
shimmer of a predator out there. No, you
is there anywhere else we need to go check inside the cave? Like there were other routes, right?
I thought there were.
Yeah.
So there's a
We
couple
could check for
passageways.
survivors.
Yeah.
See if there's my cocoon. We know there's like a cocoon room.
If I mean,
I didn't clear.
But I mean,
I
Grits,
didn't
you
clear
see
out
them then
the.
at this point.
I
You
didn't
see
clear
and
out
hear
the
them.
cocoon room. There could be someone remaining.
is it worth going back?
I
We
didn't.
don't know
I didn't
where Grits-
investigate it very well. I just did a
I want
preliminary
to put
look
my
around.
face like right up like next to shrimps, like just be like, "What you talking about?" and see if I can scare the shit out of him.
Roll for scared as shit.
give me a stealth check for being that close to him, and then
Do I get advantage for being invisible?
you get advantage. You get disadvantage. He's invisible.
I'm doing a perception
Yeah, perception.
one.
Yeah, I mean, you
rolled
completely
shitty.
have to jump on him and you surprise him fully.
What you talking about, buddy?
Oh man, I almost poo my pants.
I blame Boyd for that.
I
I dropped.
coordinated that.
I feel like that was planned.
We didn't, but good on us.
I ain't lying. It was literally the scariest thing I've ever seen.
I dropped my invisibility. I
Yeah.
was like, it just looks like, I mean, it looks like everyone was leaving due south from here. There was that huge battle. I mean, do you guys want to follow the tracks? You want to go back in and try to explore around here some more?
Well, there
What do you
was
guys wanna
the Drider chamber that we didn't really fully explore.
Let's
I
go
thought you
check.
looked into it.
Yeah, that was about it.
let's go check that out real quick. It'll take us a few minutes, and then we can head on south.
Yeah. Could do that.
So you guys head back into
Yeah.
We go to
Torch
the
in
Drider
hand,
room.
I walk into the cave.
I am searching bodies in that main battle area.
Okay, as
While
they
they're
go
doing
off
it.
into the
Yeah, while they do
main-
that.
Okay. You guys make your way back around. You have a pretty good sense heading of where everything's at.
Hooray!
You make it to the cocoon room. And yeah, you just find
Cocoon. Got it.
you just find recently discarded cocoons where it looks like once about a dozen or so people were held, but they looks like they're forcibly removed or cut free.
What about Karoom? Is that you think that's better?
Karoom's better.
Karoom.
You're right.
It's the name of the next city. Welcome to Karoom.
All right, now that we've gone in, do we see anything else in this room?
Investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation checks.
Sure, all around.
I'm just looking for
you know what? Grits,
magical
give me an
artifacts.
investigation check as well for them bodies.
20.
Them bodies.
8.
Yeah, you add
19.
investigation to it.
Oh, shoot, I have
Is
that.
that an 18 or a 19?
Dang it, you shouldn't have told me that. It's a 10.
Can't say shit. 23.
Negative 1.
An unnatural 1.
Okay. Right.
A 20.
Just taking the average of all that together.
Dang
You do find one body that looks like it's been, for the most part, mangled, cut up, and discarded. It's more of a mound than a body at this point. The rest of them you find variable amounts of feces in where each cocoon was, as if people were being held in them for long periods of time. Nothing of value though in this room. It just looks like this is where if anyone were to keep prisoners or abductees, they would keep them.
I try to kick some dirt over the feces just as like a instinct.
I say, look at all this valuable feces.
You
I
do
pick
get a little
some
bit
up
on your
and
boot.
And I bring
What,
it over
dirt
to
or
Baron.
feces?
A little mix of both.
Oh, God. All right, we gotta get to the water.
What's up?
I just pick some of the feces up and I take it to Baron. I'm like, look at all this valuable feces. You like to collect things.
Some cultures only eat feces.
In some cultures, this is a delicacy.
Which ones? Name 3.
You wouldn't know them. You haven't heard of them yet.
I know Kakuna Matata.
1.
That's the only one.
Okay.
There aren't 3.
I think my collection is sated for the moment.
All right, guys. This is clearly a room full of shit and a dead person. So let's move
Grits, what did you roll?
23.
23. You find a longbow, 23 arrows, 1 rusty dagger, 1 so-so hatchet, an ivory ring, and 23 gold pieces.
And feces.
All right.
And feces.
Coated in feces.
And 23 feces nuggets.
How many arrows did you say? 23?
Yeah. How much gold did I say?
23.
23,000
Yeah.
pieces of gold.
23,000, yeah.
23 and 23.
This is like that
Oh my god.
that movie.
Oh, 23.
Put the ring on?
Yeah.
Then I put my glove back on.
This is where Jim
Okay.
Carrey makes a cameo in the podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Carrey.
And then I keep the longbow in the
Yeah.
air.
I mean, at this point, as you're pulling your glove back on, this is one of the last things you're doing. The rest of the group comes in.
I tell them what I found, except for the ivory ring.
Okay.
But we all know.
You don't know shit.
I go find some water and wash my boot off.
You guys just head out of the swamp or head out of the mine at this
I
point.
asked
Yeah.
for 1 gold coin
From whom?
from Mr. Moneybags over here. The drow with all 23 coins.
You don't know he has those.
No, I told you everything
he
except
he
for
said
that.
everything
okay.
except for the ivory ring.
Yeah.
I just said, I'd like a gold coin, please.
There you go. I'll give him a gold coin.
Thank you. I pocket it. I put it in the same pocket with the feces.
I hand the other 22 gold to my robot friend Elon and it's like, you can put these in the party fund.
Thank you. open up my stomach and drop it in my bag.
Are you keeping track of all this?
All right.
How much gold do we have?
I'm gonna write down my extra gold coin now.
Plus 23 gold.
Wait, we got like hundreds of gold from this chest in the tower.
Yeah.
There's only one chest that we actually got any gold from.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to the episode,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's true.
No, because we pulled one into the doorway
Uh-huh.
and we emptied that out.
All right.
And then the next one we went to.
And
a
did you keep
triumph.
track of that? Do you have a number for that?
The DM has that number.
Does he?
I thought I gave you that number.
Mm-mm.
He gave you the number, and that's it.
No, not from the chest.
I thought it was 10,000.
I thought it was
It's
30,000.
not. No, it's not that.
We split the 20,000. We'll split the
It's
difference.
20,000.
That seems
Yeah.
fair.
That
Mentioned
seems
it in the
Guys,
podcast. I think
what
it
if
was
our
like
characters
300
just
or
start a
400.
small
Okay.
business
Yeah, I think
together?
at the end we talked
got our
about it.
down payment.
Anyways, outside the mine, this is where you guys are at, correct?
Yes.
All right. I mean, out from the outside, looking at the mine, you can definitely see. It looks like it was assaulted, and then the footprints are all. It shows that there was definitely some type of rescue made. And off on an adjacent tree, barren, you notice it. It catches your eye because it stands out so much against the natural flora and fauna of the swamp. You see a bright, gilded envelope with a bow just attached to a tree.
Interesting.
All right. I bring everyone's attention to it.
Wait, do you
It's a
bring our
trap.
attention to it or it to our attention?
No, I bring your attention to it. I
Okay.
don't get near it. It could explode on me. And if it does, I want it to happen to Grits.
I mean, I'll go touch it.
I don't trust Grits to touch it.
I start walking up to it.
I'm at a conundrum.
I start walking up to it.
Max?
And I grab it, open it, and start reading it.
Do you,
Alright.
do you want to go and investigate this
we
before
all
he
saw this
does?
coming. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save. Throw.
Okay.
He already did. And it exploded.
Thank
Dexterity
God.
save.
Yeah, saving throw.
14.
14.
I use
What's
my
half of 1,000?
cutting words.
Damage. You said it. Do it.
I don't have cutting words.
Okay.
Yes.
I did
as
like
you,
him.
as you yank it off the tree, there's a very rudimentary string pulley system attached to it, and you hear a snip, snip, and a rope immediately activates from the tree, and from underneath you is just a very simple snare trap right in front of the letter itself as it yanks you up into the tree, and the letter falls from your hand, but you're currently suspended about 15 feet off the ground.
Can I try to catch the letter?
The letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Give me another dexterity. Give me a dexterity check.
One of
'Cause you're just
Nope.
completely focused on.
I go walk and collect the letter.
Okay.
And I just sit there.
And
like-
another snare.
and I just sit there and I'm just like, just arms crossed, acting like this is normal now.
This is my life.
I've given up on life.
Everything I'm supposed to be good at, I'm not.
Need some assistance?
If you don't mind.
No. He has a lesson to learn. And I open the letter and
I cast invisibility on the letter.
Do you have another spell slot?
Yep.
he didn't short rest.
I don't.
He went on. I just want to say that.
I don't know if you can.
Oh,
It's a touch
yeah.
spell, isn't it?
Ooh, you can't touch it.
I think that
I'm pretty sure it is a touch spell.
as well.
Can't touch
It's a creature. I can't do it. It's
Okay,
a-
alright.
it's a creature. But yeah, I had both my level 2 spells. left.
Okay.
That's funny. Haha.
All my level 1s were
That would have
gone.
been hilarious.
That would have been pretty funny.
You read it, and it says in very fanciful penmanship.
I read it aloud so everyone else
Right.
can hear it.
It just says,
Oh, I bet it's that dick.
"Dear Dawnguard, should you choose to show up, we have taken care of the mine. We've taken care of its inhabitants. We've rescued them. We were sent because you have not reported in, and no one has heard from you. And so, of course, I assumed you failed. And I'll try to do this from memory.
And we hate you. Goodbye.
And you suck.
And it says, and congratulations on your first mission. And it says, P.S. My regards to Mr. Beauregard. And then it's signed XOXO. And then it's signed Barnabas Eustace Prescott.
That is that dick. I hate that
Oh,
guy.
no.
He's the mastermind behind the void.
A letter written by my next character. All right.
Oh man.
All right, so I read that aloud to everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone heard it. Crabman, will you cut our friend down, please?
Well, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I can take
Just-
care of it.
All right, I'll stand under and you shoot him down.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Just don't. Yeah. You know what? Fine. I deserve all of this.
I want to attempt to catch him when he falls.
I pull out my crossbow.
Everyone fire
Everybody with a ranged weapon. All right, who's taking a shot?
After you, sir.
I mean, you can cut yourself down if you like, or I can shoot you.
Shoot
down.
it. Do it.
You know what? After all the trouble I've caused, go ahead and shoot it.
All right, I shoot him down.
Roll high.
Wooden dice, don't fail me now.
If Baron hits him, I'm going to shoot Baron.
18.
18. Yeah, you bust the rope, one shot, clean through. Snaps, and you fall. You trying to catch yourself?
Yeah, I thought he was trying to catch me.
I thought Kibe was trying
I'm sorry,
to
I
catch
forgot
him.
you're underneath him.
Kibe with his claws.
I do like try to avoid,
Right.
like you know.
Yeah, you let him basket.
I'm pinching the
He's
whole
like-
The speed at which you come down completely eviscerates your leg. He catches you.
You're cut into 3 even pieces.
Give me a strength check just for fun.
A mercy death.
10.
10?
Yeah.
You catch him, but you're brought down to the ground and sit on your butt. He's currently in your lap, and you guys are looking at each
I look
other
at him.
very-
I rub my hand across his like what would be his face. I'm like, keep ending up in your arms, crab man.
Just the way I like it. And I take out some of my dung and I hand it to him.
I go,
Some of your dong?
Some of my dog.
Like just some of it.
Well, I keep the tip, where it was.
It's like the middle bit.
I take
Trunk, if you will.
I take some of the feces in his hand and goes, oh, thank you. And as soon as he turns his head, I'm like, yeah, just throw it behind me. That's so gross.
All right.
All right.
I wrote down that I have a pocket full of poop.
I think we should head back
I
to the
got a
village
pocket-
to check on them.
Well, I'm a little confused. They sent in Barnabas.
Looks like they hedged their bets.
I don't
Who's
think
they?
I don't think he was sent. I think he just did it of his own volition. Because I feel like he's just that big of an asshole.
I mean,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong about the size.
I feel like
of his
he's just
asshole.
trying to dick you over. Baby.
How do you know the size of his asshole?
I think they're trying to undercut our Dawnguarding. They have their own Dawnguard.
I feel like
Lesser.
I feel like he's just butthurt he didn't get in, so he's put a band of mercenaries together just to go and do stuff. Just trying to bird dog our missions.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's got enough money, he can probably find out whatever information he needs.
We find him. He's not in a city. We're just going to murder him.
I'm fine with just killing his ass. I was going to do that at the beginning anyway.
I'll kill the rest of them.
There's not much else. I'll say that.
All right.
He's just all ass, huh?
Stupid thick.
Grits
One
digs it.
giant asshole.
Oh my god.
All right, so we should go check on the village that we left.
Yeah.
I think we should skip that village and just go home.
No, we need. Well, first off, all of our mounts are there.
That's true.
You're
Oh,
right.
and we need to see about if anybody wants to leave, taking them back to Blood Blossom.
Yeah, those carts. I assume they were like mining carts, like on rails, or were they like?
Yes.
Okay.
Gosh, that was a Donkey Kong game. Let's go. Let's go back and do that.
No, we're not going to go back and do that.
Who is Donkey? Who's Donkey King?
Gang.
All right, so yeah, I say we head back to the village.
Yeah, you do remember going through the cave. There were some sick loop-de-loops.
There were some broken up tracks, but I'm pretty sure you can make the jump.
You just actually,
There's a letter.
Yeah, you got to pull up on the cart.
There's a letter K floating in the air randomly.
Next to some bananas.
And a
No,
bunny-
just an O. You missed the K.
You jump into one of those barrels, I'm pretty sure it'll shoot you somewhere else.
There's a balloon somewhere.
We can make this happen,
I
guys.
lift my torch into the air and I walk towards the village.
I pull out my lantern and keep
All right,
after
it
him.
is.
Is it night?
I was gonna say it is going. It's
Middle of the day.
dusk.
Oh, God.
Dusk
All right.
at this point.
Can I ask my good friend Shrimp if I can have that letter?
No,
No, you had your chance to get this letter.
Yeah, but if I memorize his handwriting, I can forge stuff in his handwriting.
Yeah,
And
so
we
can I.
I mean, we can just okay. We can
All right,
do
fine. Here you go.
that. Thanks. I look at Barrett and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get him in so much trouble. We're gonna just sign IOUs left and right." From this dude."
Signed Barnabas.
Lamborghini. Hang on to that one.
You don't want to hang on to that one.
All right. Well, actually, if it's dusk, as in it's becoming night.
Yes.
All right. We should probably
Okay, good.
stop and build a large
That's
bonfire.
50-50 on that one.
Yeah. I heard the gears turning. We should probably stop here and build a large fire to keep some light up.
Yeah.
Burn the forest down.
I mean, it would be bright.
That's true. So we
It's a
built
swamp, not a
bonfire.
forest.
All right, I will take
Swamp's a
first
kind of forest.
rest.
Oh, very wet.
First rest.
I'll
I
take
always wants to take first watch. I want to take first sleep.
I'll take first watch.
I am
I
going
look at Barry, I'm like,
to.
you better watch with him.
Is anybody hungry?
I could eat.
I have food rations, bro.
I got rations.
Brian.
I had
I take
Chipotle on the way
my
over
cloak.
here.
I just lay it on the ground to see what comes to me.
Okay.
Oh shit! What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, you see
You whimsical motherfucker.
Elon whip out his cloak and he lays it on the ground. You just watching it?
Yeah. I'm just like, now that I know what it is, I'm really curious to see what happens.
Is this one you found?
Yeah, this is the one that we took off dude that Kibe anchored to death.
I've got cuts and cuts of what was that we encountered and I
Oh, the owlbear.
yeah, I've got cuts and cuts of owlbear.
Oh, we can cook owlbear. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I start a small campfire with my druid craft.
Okay. After about 10 to 15 minutes, so far it has attracted 6 rats and 8 small little snakes
Nice.
and 12 rather large, oversized roaches.
I take out my pet rat, and I let him play with the other rats. Because as an urchin, I apparently have a pet rat.
Nice.
Don't get confused about which one's which.
And I just looked at the group. Help yourself to the feast that I've prepared.
I
was like,
started
oh
eating
no, we're
roaches.
gonna eat these. I'm like, Barnabas, come back. Come back, Barnabas. Oh, that's the other guy's name. I don't need to name my rat that.
I start eating roaches.
Well, wait. Before you eat all those,
I call my rat back. Go get
I've
eaten, buddy.
I've got 2 in my mouth.
Okay.
I'm saying that.
I mean, as it lays there, it's just starting to gather more and more. Just
I've got this.
random.
I've got some
There's
cuts of.
slugs. There's just different kinds of large bugs and stuff like that.
Here's what I want to do. I want to take the cuts of owlbear, cook them over the fire, take the roaches, mix it with the grease, make a good sauce. And
Wait, you said owlbear?
the cuts of owlbear that I have, I want to cook those, and I want to take the roaches, squish them, and get just the juicy bits, and make a sauce out of it with the meat grease.
Okay.
And a couple of spices and herbs that I forage around in the swamp, and I want to cook a fine meal for our Dawnguard.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Boyd, but I think that gives us +3 attack for at least 10 minutes. Dun 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 dun.
Just popping in the cauldron.
I would like to.
I'm just.
Which one of the creatures seems the fastest?
Probably the
Surely
roaches.
one of the rats.
One of the rats?
Yeah.
All right. So pick up one of the rats and I use Animal Messenger.
Okay.
And I send a message to what's Dude Man's name?
Which one?
The one that's
The Vindicator?
the one that's taking care of
Barnabas?
no, the one that's taking care of Madison and Victor Monroe. Andor.
Ah, your pet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it because it was 2 connecting words. And or.
Nice.
So my message is that we're on our way. We'll be there in the morning.
Wait, are these postage rats? Because I'd like to send a message.
It cost me a level 2 spell. So
Can you perform it as a ritual?
no.
You can't
That
perform
sucks.
animal messenger as a ritual?
No, it's ritual. I use it as a ritual.
Nice.
I just saw the word ritual on my spell card. It's a ritual.
Yay!
But do you have ritual casting?
Yes. Yeah. He does.
Yeah,
I do.
druids have it.
And since it seems like we've got food on the way for everybody who eats, I just gingerly flip off the remaining critters off my cape and I put it back on.
I make sure I have my pick before you do that.
Okay, what was your exact message again? I just want to make sure.
We are headed back to the village. We've cleared the mine, and we will be there in the morning. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to 25 words. So
Yeah.
gotcha.
I mean, it's not like you can respond. I mean, I can just give him information. I can't.
Right.
I can't.
Not dead. We'll be back in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'd like to send one of the rats
Love
all the
shrimp.
way to Tapos. Should be like
They can travel if you can cast Animal Messenger. The spell lasts for 24 hours. So however far it can make in 24 hours.
You think you can make a 3-month trip in about 24 hours?
He can get as far as he can.
Can you do any bird? Can you do birds?
So, like,
What if I throw him?
if there was a bird, I need to see a bird.
While we're just, inspecting and resting and whatnot, I would like to whip out my golden
Are
sword.
you guys taking a long rest right now? Is that
Yeah.
I guess the long
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah, I would also like to check out the longbow and the ring I found.
I built as many campfires as I can with druid craft in like a circle. around
Okay.
us.
You just build a perimeter of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use Druidcraft to just start fires. I mean,
Yeah.
manually make bigger fires.
Can I roll a cooking roll or
Yes.
such?
All right, let's go in a round. We're starting our long rest. Go ahead and start cooking first.
Cooking
Survival
roll.
check.
Woo! Survival check.
Better.
18.
Okay. You cook it up, and honestly, it's smelling pretty good. It's filling the air. Yeah, between the oakiness of all the fires going around and the perfect blend of herbs and spices you've concocted.
And cockroach guts.
Yeah. It's smelling pretty good, and every little sip you taste, it's got a pretty decent body to it.
Oh, wait. I'm poisoned, so that means I roll ability checks at disadvantage. Should I roll again?
Oh, that poison only lasted for like an hour. This is
We're good.
all right.
I am going to
You said you're inspecting that sword.
whip out my golden sword. I'm gonna see if Elon can inspect it for me.
Okay,
Doesn't have the wait. What are we gonna inspect it with?
I mean, you can take a short rest or a long rest and like inspect a weapon if you want to.
Like we can long rest and inspect a weapon.
Yeah.
Well, I can cast detect magic before we start the long rest.
Do you have identify?
Yeah.
You can also cast identify.
Yeah. So yeah, before I start the long rest, I'll identify the sword to see if there's any magic properties, or if I've just seen the sword before.
I've been holding on to this thing for a while without even looking at it.
I see them lining up, and I also get my stuff out for him to identify.
All right. You begin
You're
to
Inspector Gadget.
you analyze it. You said you're casting the spell for it
Yeah.
to reveal its properties. The sword itself is very well crafted. The blade does have a gold hue to it, not necessarily a golden sword, but in certain lights it glimmers that way. The handle has a blue dragon etched along it, and the hilt itself is actually the head of a blue dragon.
An actual dragon head.
Yes, it's huge.
Carved into the shape of the head of a blue dragon. Counts as
This way, it's a lighter.
counts as a magic weapon.
Ooh.
And
I mean, who would blow a dragon?
Oh, I would.
Just to say I've done it, yeah.
Yeah. Who wouldn't blow a dragon?
once every short rest, you can, whenever you get attacked, you can use a reaction to draw the sword and make a retaliation strike.
Oh, that's
with
pretty
it.
dope.
So he's like, whatcha?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Like a samurai should be able to.
As you're kind of explaining this to him and how the magical properties of the weapon,
Mhm.
Max, looking over, you realize it clicks in your mind where you've seen that sword before. Because last time you saw it, you kind of had an inkling you had seen it before.
All right.
But this time, now that you're explaining it, you've actually seen it in action. You know for a fact it belonged to one of the sons of the of one of the horde leaders from
One of the horde leaders?
horde.
Oh. You dropped that D the first time. It's
One of the horde leaders.
I mean, little column A, little column B.
No,
Horde of hordes.
where is my
Horde.
from Dragon's Maw? Yeah, one of the warlord's sons wielded that, and you just remember seeing from your time in the city. It was on his hip. You've seen him actually take people's lives with it. Just, but yeah, now you recognize it.
All right. I share that information with the group.
Interesting.
Nice.
Wonder what it's doing all the way out here.
How big is it? What is it? A long sword or a short sword?
It's a short sword.
Short sword.
Yeah.
Nice. Remind me one more time what it does.
Once every. Did I say short rest? I said short
Mhm.
rest.
Short rest.
Whenever you get attacked, you can use a reaction to make an attack back. You draw that weapon and attack
with
back.
it.
Cool.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty awesome.
The DM just gave you a free opportunity attack that you can cash in once per short
I
rest.
know. I'm pretty excited about that.
I see that like they're identifying. I ask Elon, I was like, I got some stuff that could use identifying if you don't mind.
Sure. I got you, bro.
I pull off the ring.
Mhm.
Let him identify it. See
Okay.
if this is any kind of magical or anything like that.
All right. You're casting all these as a ritual, I guess?
Yeah.
'Cause- yeah. You detect 0 magic in it. It's just an ivory ring.
It looks nice,
Lie
but
to
there's
him.
nothing special to
Lie
it.
to him about it.
Cool.
Tell
I'll put
him
it
it
back
makes him
on. I pull out the dagger. I got the dagger.
Yeah.
Let him inspect it.
Okay.
I
That one.
look at
Oh,
the
go ahead.
dagger.
What's that?
I look at the dagger.
Tell him it makes it to where other people can't hear him.
That one, which is emblazoned with the symbol of Loth, the god spider queen god, is actually a dagger of life stealing,
Ooh.
and
It's pretty nice.
it counts as a magic weapon. Basically, whenever you roll a 20 on an attack roll with that weapon, deals an extra 10 necrotic damage, and the wielder gets 10 life.
That's pretty dope. I relay
I'll
that
have cards so you
information-
guys can remember these.
relay that information to Grits, and I give it back to him. Like, that's a fine dagger you have.
Sweet. And is there anything magic about this longbow that I found?
I look at the longbow.
No, there's nothing magical.
How do you have so much shit?
It's a regular old bow.
Because he steals it.
Oh.
He goes ahead of everybody and takes everything.
Oh, right.
I showed you everything that I got except for the ring.
I stand by my
Which wasn't
statement.
even anything.
Shrimp, you doing anything else? You've made all your fires.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to secure the perimeter. I know
Okay.
the scary shit that comes out at night, and trying to light it up.
Okay.
So,
So I take
Yeah,
notice
you guys
that,
have a well-built ring of fire around you at this point.
so I take notice that Shrimp is pretty scared of the night. I take
Okay.
notice of this.
yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. I'm going to go down, down, down in my burning ring of fire.
Max, you do anything else?
I'm not.
Okay. You've prepared your
My
meal,
feast
and does anyone take part in it? Are you guys eating?
Hell no.
smells pretty good.
I ate a ration, and then
I eat with Baron. I thank Baron for it, and I eat it, and I pull out a bottle of wine and give it.
I
to
dabble. I dabble in that wine.
Okay.
I ate some of it, and I say, "Do you have any more of that brain stew?"
That didn't hold very well. It wasn't fresh for very long.
Okay.
All right.
I'll eat some of it as well.
Nice.
Thanks, Baron.
As you guys feast and the fires crackle around you, the ambient noises of the swamp just drone on. But in between your conversation or afterwards, it just kind of quiets down into a comfortable lull. This night, you don't hear any screamings in the distance. You don't even hear any droning anymore. It's just a calm ambience.
That dragon.
The fire crackling. You guys enjoying wine and eating.
Can I know more about how the cockroach sauce tastes?
It tastes like cockroaches.
Go into detail.
It's got a very exotic flavor. It's very full body. Almost like it almost has a cardamom taste to it. But you can tell it's although the sauce is pretty thick, it goes down pretty smooth. There's almost zero bite for
Nice.
You're surprised at yourself with what you're able to come up with on such short
You're welcome.
with short ingredients.
Awesome.
And that's where we'll end it, guys. You guys comfortably going into the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was a good episode. I like that.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Rocking into the night.
It's
Rocking.
nice comfy camp out at the end there.
Campfire, you got
Yeah.
sleeping bags.
Full
so,
bellies, campfire.
do we have any announcements?
We got some mail.
Don't sound so excited.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we got a message. It says, "Hey, Black Paw said this was a D&D podcast, and I like it a lot."
Yes.
Thanks, Black Paw.
That was an accurate statement, followed by a very positive statement.
Black Paw is
Black Paw, the gift that keeps on giving.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Black Paw, I promise I'm taking care of you soon, bro. It's happening.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here.
Again, I want to remind everybody about the social media contest. We're giving away a player's handbook and some dice. So if you check out our Facebook and our Instagram, if you like, share, or comment any of those posts, that'll get you an entry. And if you like, share, and comment, you get 3 entries. So, you get an entry per like, share, or comment. Yeah, per activity.
There you go.
And we'll probably announce the winner, episode 20?
Probably so.
Action.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that sounds good.
Should be the next episode.
Don't hold us to that. We're not good with plans.
Yeah.
20-ish. We'll say episode 20-ish.
It'll be in the 20s.
Yeah, something like that.
And
No,
guys,
episode 20. I promise.
and we
You heard it here.
That's if we
roll
survive.
deception. Let me see.
19. All the listeners believe me.
You believe us.
And if you guys want to send some moolah our way, check the episode description for our Patreon link. And thanks for listening. Check us out on social media. Give us reviews on iTunes if you could, please, to help others find the podcast. That'd be great.
That really helps us out.
Yeah. And thanks for listening.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Peace out, guys.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Yeah!